I'd have to say that one of my favorite movies of the last couple of years is actually the sci-fi movie called Upgrade. Very, very cool movie. Watched it a few times. I'm going to have to watch it again, but we're going into RetroArch Xtreme, and we're going to be testing another upgrade for the very next release. Let's do a little bit before and after. Now we're going to go into a Ninja Baseball Batman, which is running with Final Burn Neo. Let's run that real quick. I'm going to show you how the game used to run. Then I'm going to show you how it's going to run with the performance upgrade. So let's see how this runs. And again, it's slow as molasses and virtually unplayable because we're on lower spec hardware, and you need to have better specs in order to run games on some of the higher arcade year cores. Irem for the win. I mean, they made so many great games in the Hunt, Ninja games, all that good stuff. So you can hear some major stuttering, the graphics are slow, music's choppy, it's pretty bad. But the beautiful thing about running on the higher core, especially on PC, is that you don't have glitches on this game, whereas you have glitches on playing it on the MAME 2003 cores. Let's see, the game is slow. Boo. Not playable. I'm moving in slow motion here, but the game's playing perfectly otherwise. Then we're going to do another test. We're going to go into low content, sound directory, media, dummy. I'm going to load a PlayStation 1 game. Again, you're going to be pretty impressed with this upgrade here. It's going to apply to mini cores this time. Let's just load up Jumpin' Flash, for instance, which I did in my last video. We'll load that with the Neon core. And I'm going to be loading this up in a special way because there is a high definition mode that you can enable once you start the game. And it doesn't work on all games, but with the update, you're going to be able to play it on 99.5% of games for my testing. But we're running the game per normal right now. And everything's fine and dandy when you're non-HD, but when you get HD on, it changes things considerably. So the game's controlled just fine. I can do everything I want to do. But if I go into options here, quick menu options, and I go down to the HD mode options, which are 2, enhanced resolution, right there, you enable both of those on. Just make sure you turn them off when you're done, otherwise you'll have some slow games. The game should slow down considerably. See, it's slow now. Choppy and slow, real stuttery, not at all playable. And it gets worse on some other games. Like you try that R-Type Delta, it's pretty bad too. But let's turn that back off. Right here. Turn both of these off. Then we're going to shut the system down. And I'm going to add the performance upgrade. And I'll be back. Let's shut it down. Okay, shutting down. Be right back in a moment. Okay, we're back. We're going to load up Ninja Baseball Batman with Final Burn Neo with the upgrade right here now. And then we're going to do the Jumpin' Flash again. But let's see how it runs. I'm going to load the exact same game I just loaded. But it's going to run considerably better, as you will see in a moment here. It won't be as slow as molasses anymore. So this is actually one of the only ways you're going to be able to play this game glitch-free. I mean, it works phenomenally well on Final Burn Alpha. It just didn't in the past because it required better specs to run. Already, it's running so much better. Okay? Okay, let's see how this performs. Hopefully I'll be able to move a little bit faster and slice and dice them on with my baseball bat. Oh yeah, way better. Actually much more playable than ever before. And the game would normally slow down in the beginning because of some encryption issues, but we don't have that issue here. This is great. So this is the best way you can possibly run this. We're going to have to do the Jumpin' Flash test next. Again, it's not going to run perfect, but this is way, way better than it's ever run before, without a doubt. And you got to do the 2-player mode activate, if not 4-player mode activate. Very, very happy, and there's going to be some other games I'm going to try to work in as well. I mean, I was working on trying to get Out Foxy's to work better, and I got it better, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it running as well as this. It's just not going to happen. Maybe if we overclock to 1.7 gigahertz. Okay, let's try out Jumpin' Flash next. And then we're going to try some other examples. Jumpin' Flash, let's load that again. Same core, and we're going to try it with the HD mode and see how it performs. But Ninja Baseball Batman is roughly 15 to 20% better than it was a couple minutes ago. So we're good. And this is going to affect mini cores with the update. Okay. And we're going to get into the game and do the HD mode again on Jump and Flash. And there are a bunch of games that I really love playing on a regular basis, and HD mode does not work well on them, but it does now. And one of these is R-Type Delta, another is RC2Go, Die Hard Trilogy, and so on. The games run fine. It's actually run a little bit faster now. Okay, let's try going into HD mode again. Quick menu options. And we're going to turn these options both on. So we have both HD modes on. And guess what? It's running full speed with no issues whatsoever. No lag, no stutter. Awesome. So we have HD mode working on PlayStation 1 games. We have Ninja Baseball Batman working faster on Thunderbird Neo. Amazing. And we're going to take up the ante here and actually try this on a 3DO game too, while we're at it. Let's go into low content. Actually, I'm going to go to the main user interface because I have it on my main interface here. I typically do the dummy folder method, but I do games from the main user interface as well. But let's go up to my 3DO collection here. I'm going to play a game that I'm very fond of right now, and it's absolutely exclusive to 3DO. It's not on any other systems ever. Let's play it. We're talking about a Sylvester Stallone movie game. You'll see it in a moment here. There we go. Demolition Man for the win. Amazing game, and again, this is only exclusive to the 3DO. Any other versions of Demolition Man are just completely different games, such as the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and of course the Sega CD versions. They're side-scrolling games, much like your typical Terminator side-scroller. But let's check this out here and see what this is all about. And yes, these systems, like 3DO, have their own exclusive games. Q-Sound, just like in the Capcom games, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom and such. Let's check out this game, and I'm going to have to go back, like I said, and watch Demolition Man again, because I had so much fun when I watched that in the theater years ago. It's a great all-around movie. A bit campy, but still incredibly awesome. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, running great. You can see my meter next to Sylvester Stallone's little picture there. Once it fills in red, my game's over. I can push my L1 button to reload the gun. You really got to know your surroundings there, because some enemies will throw grenades at you and really just take you down. It's going to get much more difficult. And what's really cool is it's not just all shooting stages. You actually have a mixture of driving stages and such too. You can shoot boxes for little power-ups. There might be one in there. There we go. Very cool. I'm definitely going to be playing this more than about any other game. I have a few games that I'm playing though. Oh no! Well, I'm doing okay on this stage, but like I said, it gets much more difficult, and you really have to know what enemies are popping up. Because once they start throwing grenades at you, you get screwed. But yes, there are quite a few 3DO games that are running awesome. Oh, look at that! Oh, I love it. I think he actually did some capture for the movie. That's great. Again, people are going to start popping out here throwing grenades at me. You kind of have to know what you're working with here. Really cool music. That guy right there is one that would really take you down. He'll keep throwing grenades at you, doing cheap shots. And thinking of some of my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies, I mean, all the way back to Nighthawk with Rutger Hauer and him. Rutger Hauer played an incredible villain in it, and Sylvester Stallone went up against him. Great movie. Every once in a while, the timing is a little bit off where the enemies won't come out right away, as you see right there, but they finally did come out. It kind of varies. Like, I can play the same game, and it's never the same twice. Very cool music, though. Again, I'm going to have to watch this again. Oh no, we're on the boss here. Oh, it reminds me of Top Gun for NES with them things shooting at me. By the way, one of my friends was having trouble beating Top Gun years ago, and I gave him this little trick. Well, all you gotta do to beat Top Gun is just not see the enemies. If the enemies can't see you, they can't hit you. How funny is that? You literally just, as long as you cannot view the enemies on the screen, they can't hurt you. You can beat the entire game other than having to do the refueling. I mean, it's super easy to beat the entire game just by avoiding enemies entirely. More motion capture, Sylvester. But yes, I even watch his movies such as Over the Top and stuff. I like that movie too. Okay, what else do we have here? Waiting for somebody to come out with a grenade and surprise me here. Oh, there we go. There's the cheap grenade guy. He's probably gonna pop out again. I haven't gotten too far in this game yet because, again, it's a very difficult game. But I'm gonna get used to this and play it more. There's a guy in the back hiding. Oh yeah. Oh no, grenade. Oh, when the grenades hit, they take a lot of damage off. You gotta watch for it. That guy's still there. I'm gonna try to get him next time he pops out. Come on, I'm waiting for you, dude. Where are ya? This music is very, very cool. Great incidental music. There he is. Oh, I missed him. Now get me with them grenades. Got a rooftop shooter. Oh, I missed him again. He just wants to keep lobbing grenades at me. Let's get him this time. Come on. Reload. Come out. I'm gonna take him out this time. Oh, there we go. I really wish this would have been on like PlayStation 1. It's so bad. There we go. Helicopter going down. I missed that guy back there though, and he never popped out. I guess he decided he didn't want to take me on. But yeah, speaking of some of my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies, even the racing movie called Driven was really fun. But Demolition Man is one of my absolute favorites. The original Rambo movie, just called First Blood, was great. I read the book. He actually made the person his own because in the book, the character is quite a bit different. And I am running the Xtreme Virtual RAM, by the way. It really, really exponentially helps in running this game as well as I am right now. Along with the performance upgrade. I'm going to end up losing on this stage. I expected another grenade character to come out here. But yes, 3DO games are run absolutely incredible. I'm so happy on this right now. Thank you, trapexit, for your incredible work on the core. Oh yeah. We're going to try one more game after this, but I'm enjoying this so much. Look, I'm almost done. One more hit, I'm done. But I'm going to come back and try this game again, but I'm so happy there. Let's go to Low Content Star Trek 3D Media. We're going to load up another game that's had considerable trouble in the past. It's a Title F3 game. I showed this in the last video. I'm going to do it one more time. It had quite a bit of slowdown, but this time, guess what? It's not going to have any slowdown. We're talking about Darius Gaiden, a Title Shmup game. We're going to load this with MAME 2003 Xtreme. And we're going to see at the point where it normally have a bunch of slowdown. If there are any other games that you want me to showcase, let me know. But you're going to have roughly a 15 to 25% upgrade on mini cores. And you'll even be able to run Atari Jaguar better, but not perfectly. It's still going to be slow because it does not have dynamic recompiler as such. They go for it. But this game right here, along with Elevator Action Returns, and of course Lightbringer, aka Dungeon Master, all those games, are going to be running way better. I mean, look at this. I'm going to get to the point where the game would normally slow down, but it is running seamless and smooth as butter right now. Another game that I've tested over and over again throughout time, and yes, PSP and Dreamcast games are also going to run better. I mean, everything's running better now. And I've been trying to get this upgrade to work on PlayStation 1, but I've had some instability and crashing issues, so I'm going to see what I can do to try to get it to work on there too, but for right now, it's working great on the Mega Drive, SNES, and NES. But look, it's not even slowed down at all. It's just running absolutely smooth as butter right now. You need to have your shmups running nicely, unless you want to have that little workaround where you have slowdown in a game like Gradius or Gradius 3, and the slowdown actually helps you do better because you have more time to react. But here, it's running fast as can be. So I'm going to get to the boss in probably half the time because it's running fast. And this music is very, very nice being able to hear it without stutter and such. We all know that Darius games have some incredible music. Look at this, like Bullet Hell Shmup them here. And yes, you can even run like Golden Axe 2 and such on MAME 2013. They also run phenomenally well. I'm going to do that game, a quick test of that too. But this is running great. Very, very happy here. Let's go back to the main user interface and see what arcade games I have here. No problems on Darius Gaiden, no. Just awesome, awesome stuff. We're going to load up Golden Axe 2 Death Adder for arcade right now. Should be right in this list here. Let's see. They're in alphabetical order. Right here. Golden Axe 2 Revenge of Death Adder. And this is another game that had slowed down when you got to the waterfalls. Let's see how this runs now. Like I said, this game is all winners don't use drugs. I love these references, just like Mothers Against Drug Driving, where you see these in the games. But in any case, this game would always slow down when you got to the waterfall section. We're gonna play as the warrior. I almost always play as the dwarf, and I sank so many quarters into this on the arcade back around the time when movies like Interview with the Vampire and Showgirls were out. I mean, I would watch those movies in the theater, play this in the arcade and such. But absolutely incredible, and it feels like an open board game, ironically enough. But when you get to the waterfall section coming up here, it's usually slow, and you can always see it's running way better than before. I mean, these System 32 games were one of the very first things I ever got working with MAME 2003 Xtreme, because way back, they'd actually be considered not working and crash right back to the main user interface each and every time you try to load them, but I was able to exploit them and get them running, and ever since, they've been incredible to run on this core. Some of you may have wondered about some of the graphical glitches in these games. It's because they're not supported on this core to begin with, but it is what it is. You're still able to play the game, despite the glitches. Let's get to the waterfall section here once I take this mantis guy out. And I usually don't worry about mounting the animals, because I end up losing them pretty quick afterwards. I'm going to end up losing them. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. That works. But yes, it would always slow down at the waterfall here. But you can see it's actually not slowing down at all. It's running fine. I'm going to have to definitely test another System 32 game as well. We'll do Jurassic Park next. Because System 32 games generally have difficulty running at a good frame per second performance and speed wise. But now we're actually running way better. And yes, I lost the speed. Okay, waterfall made it fine. We're going to have to load up Jurassic Park next. Very cool, and do a 4-player mode activate on this without a doubt. I can do 4-player mode activate right now if I want to, actually. I can go into quick menu, not quick menu, input. Input. And remember, you got to revert this when you're done, otherwise you'll have it stick. So, player 2 binds right here for port 2. Changing my device index to the same as my PlayStation Classic controller I have in port 1. I'm going to do it for 3. Then I'm also going to do it for 4. And then watch what happens. There we go. 4-player mode activate. Very awesome. You can do this on all the games like TMNT, X-Men, Ninja Baseball, Batman, and so on. This is so incredible. Again, you have to revert it when you're done, though. Otherwise, the other cores are going to reflectively have this as well, such as Contra. But very cool. And if you don't have a friend or loved one to play 4-player mode or even 2-player mode activate with you, try it this way. It is damn cool. And I'm going to go back in and revert it real quick. Input again. And I'm just going to disable the hotkey right here. 2, go back to disabled. 3, disabled. 4, disabled. And then I'm going to load up Jurassic Park and test how that runs now. Media, dummy. We'll go to the 4K folder, which is end. Again, the 4K folder consists of a bunch of games that I'm going to be doing to celebrate the 4,500 subscribers that have subscribed to me. And you guys and gals have all been absolutely incredible here. Beautiful 3D box artwork. Thank you, Robin SS. Here we go, and we're going to do this. Again, MAME 2003 Xtreme and see how this runs. And this game runs better than ever before because you have analog controls now, and you can adjust them easily just by going into the R2 option here, like this, and put for analog controls. And you're simply going to take down the sensitivity on whichever game. I'll take it down to 20 on both of the X and Y axes. And it would be beautiful to be able to have a real light gun, which is theoretically possible in the near future, but for right now you can do it this way with a controller and or mouse on most of the light gun games. But watch how well this runs now. Way better than ever before. Absolutely beautiful, smooth and seamless. I'd love to be able to get Star Wars Trilogy to run as well, but unfortunately, Model 2 and Model 3 games are simply not going to be feasible on the Mega Drive, SNES, or NES Classics, but one day they might work on the PlayStation Classic, and we'll see how it goes. But right here, this is incredible. And I love the fact that you can just hold down the button and do Turbo Fire mode activate here. And this, along with Lost World Arcade and even Carnivore 3, my absolute favorite on-rail shooters of all time. But never ever gets old, and it is so fast right now. This is ridiculous. It never ran this well before. So we have a huge upgrade here for these System 32 games. And you can see Ninja Baseball Batman runs better. I might have to do one single Dreamcast game for a final test here. And yes, even the Atomic Wave and Naomi games are going to run better too. But let's take out the T-Rex here. And I'm looking forward to the next Jurassic World movie series because I'm loving those movies, and Chris Pratt is really really doing a great job in those movies. He was also great in Guardians of the Galaxy. Looking forward to the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and James Gunn is back on board. I mean, it's great that all the people who were in the movie stood in his defense and got him back on board, and it worked out so well because he's such a great director in so many incredible movies in the past. Okay, look how fast this is running. Very, very cool. I'd love to be able to have like Space Harriers running on my Mini because that is such a cool game. Okay, this is running great. Let's do a Dreamcast game right now. Let's see how them perform now. Let's do the one that we always do. We'll do Marvel vs. Capcom. Go to Dreamcast folder. And I'm actually running the arcade version right now. I can do that. Now I'm just going to load the Dreamcast version. Why not? Right here. And we'll do it with Flycast Xtreme. Again, you're going to get a performance upgrade on all of these games. So let's see how this performs now. Okay. Our final game in the video, unless I can think of another one that I'd like to show. Oh yeah, I have one more I want to showcase. One single more game that I just thought of. Okay. And I always pick Spider-Man. It's hard for me to play without Spider-Man in this game. Oh yeah. So far, so good. Nice and smooth and seamless. You can hear the music phenomenally well. You're still going to get your occasional stutter. I mean, it is what it is because Dreamcast is tough to run, so is PSP. Okay. Oh yeah, this is running great. Definitely considerably better than before. I think I'm running roughly 50 to 60 frames per second right now. I'm very, very happy. I didn't think this would ever be possible, but you can see right here now, it is working. And I'm not doing any kind of trickery like frame skip or anything. Look at this. Quick menu options. We're going to go to where the frame skip is. It is off. No frame skips whatsoever. I'm just running with the performance upgrade. You're going to be able to have this for pretty much all the games. I mean, games like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are going to be running way better too. Okay, this is running awesome. About 50 to 60 frames per second. Now we're going to do our final game. It's going to be a game that always ran bad. But let's see how it runs now. It's going to be an SNES game. And this is probably what I consider the most impressive feat yet. We're going to load Biometal, and these are both different versions. The USA version has like a dance song. The Japanese version has a completely different soundtrack, so it's cool trying them both out. But we're going to load this with a core that the game would never ever work on before. SNES 9X 2018. It requires too much CPU to run. We're going to do it right now. It should be running way better, but in the past it ran in slow motion. It had tremendous lag and slowdown. So yes, SNES games are going to be run much better, including the FX games. But we're going to try this game, which always ran in slow motion before. I mean, it is so bad in slow motion. Try it for yourself right now. You see it runs awful. But look, it is running fast as can be right now. So this is the fastest that I've ever seen this game run on this core on the Mega Drive, SNES, or NES Classics. I mean, it's never run this well before. You try it right now, like I said, it's going to run in slow motion with tremendous slowdown. This is so much cooler. And these enemies are much harder to take out with it run so fast. And this is another game that madmonkey recommended to me, and it's actually damn cool. So yes, Super Nintendo games have a huge upgrade here. And this also means that Game Boy Advance games are going to be running better, so you should be able to run Final Fantasy 4, 5, and so on, etc. on the MGBA core without having to worry about running GPSP. But this is crazy. This is so fast right now. Hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be more to come, and this upgrade will go out within the next few days, along with the Xtreme Virtual RAM and all the other good stuff, the 3DO core and all that.